Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim. This is Robert or Vult Avos. And if you remember last episode, we went to see Jarl Ulfric and General Tullius to have them form a peace.
So, and is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in
I
or not?
apologize that
You're not invited here.
my uploading
You're not
schedule
welcome
was
here.
out of whack last
We
week,
have as much right to be at this
but
council as
it
all of
should be
More,
all
actually,
okay now.
since we were the ones that put
And,
the Dragonborn on this path.
Let's just
Where
get
are
into
you?
this, I guess.
Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
No, they don't.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Aldrin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree.
Too
We
true.
know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Aldrin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Oh, snap. Way to go, Esbern.
Very well. You may enter.
So let's go ahead and talk to Arngir.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Well, too late for that. Well, it was the only way to get Balgriff's help.
Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you guys that I am going to be one-sided on this. Because every time I try to be fair
Why
about
delay?
everything,
Please,
all
take
the,
your seat so that we can begin.
the other side will be all, oh, I see who you're favoring for now. And I just don't want to deal with that, so we're just going to go ahead and be one-sided. Go Stormcloaks. Oh yeah.
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Yeah, let me just sit down.
Now
Everybody,
that
take a seat.
everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Oh no, Thalmor are here. Go away.
I hope that we have all come here
No.
in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere.
Yeah, throw her out.
Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Tell her to go away.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch.
Oh snap.
She walks alright.
Language, Ulfric. Language. But you were right, the Thalmor have no business
I'm
here.
glad we agree on this.
Go
Very
Stormcloaks.
well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor,
Yeah.
unlike your Imperial friends here.
Down with the
You're lucky I
Imperials.
respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sit down.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Yeah,
Now
better
that
not.
that's settled, may we proceed?
Please.
I have something to say first.
Of course you do.
Here we go.
Shut up, Leggett.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more.
Yeah.
I
what
consider
I
even
like.
talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Yes,
Are we
please.
ready to proceed?
Yes, we are. Let's go. Let us.
Jarl Ulfric. General Tullius. This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request.
Yep.
I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it.
Yeah.
We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Quiet.
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Well, joke's on you.
Elisif. I said I'd handle
Ulfric
it.
shall rule
Ulfric,
all of
you can't
Skyrim.
seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Quiet,
Want
Leggett.
in return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
Of course you do, because you're losing.
You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death.
Here we go.
But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Markarth. Winterhold. Let's go ahead and give them Winterhold.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric.
Nah.
Plus all the mead we can drink.
Nope. Winterhold. There are advantages to gaining Winterhold.
Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth.
Of course you didn't agree
With
to
the
that.
reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened.
What, so? Well, too bad.
Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp.
You got that right.
Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply lines out of Windhelm. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours.
You're welcome.
Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
Yep, because the Empire sucks.
I can see now that
and
this is not a negotiation at
go
all.
Nords.
I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements?
Go Esbern.
Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means?
We're all gonna die.
Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
Silence.
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Sure you can. Just do it.
Thor's bones. Where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Quiet, Legate. You're not a part of this.
Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
Yeah.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Who's to say what happened at Karthwasten?
I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others.
Oh, this is so bad. I
You
kind
know
of feel
I can't
bad for
agree to these
this.
terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
I'm listening.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skull the Elder will be replaced with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
No, don't do that.
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Oh, well, you know, I think Ulfric doesn't need to give up any more
As
territory.
I expected, you favor your friend.
Yes, I do. Well, you
Don't
try to have
hand
my
me a
head
mug
cut
of
off.
sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Well, get over it.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Out with it, then.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement.
If that's what you want to call
Jarl
it.
Ulfric,
I'm so
General
bad.
Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl.
Well, awesome.
You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials...
You're not losing anything, Ulfric. Shut up.
What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking?
Definitely
Speak
not.
up. I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that.
What?
But
No.
the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Okay, so that's
Come
done.
on, Galmar. We have a lot of work.
Thank goodness. Yeah, I kind
Giving
of,
up Markarth is a heavy price.
I kind of feel bad about doing all that, but
I hope it was worth it.
you know, it's
Jarl
what are you gonna do?
I assume you are
It's
familiar
all
with the
done.
Dragonborn's plan.
Oh man, I'm so bad.
Yes, I'm ready to do
I
my
actually
part.
don't know
Just say the word, and
what-
my men will help you spring this
how
trap.
everything is affected
difficulty
whenever you replace all the
remains how to
original
lure a
Jarls.
dragon
I mean, I'm sure there are quest lines and everything that are gone
Well, that's an
that you can't
excellent
do,
question.
but
You haven't overlooked that
I
little
guess we
detail, have you?
will figure that out
Ah, I believe I can be of
later,
help here.
maybe? I don't know.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power. Shouts.
Oh, of course.
By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenos.
Oh, do you
There's
now?
one more thing.
Yes, you already said
We
that.
know about Parthenos.
Yeah. Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
Yeah, so that's not gonna happen. We don't really need their help. I believe we already got the what was it? The Dragon Bane sword. See, I actually like Parthenax, and you know the Greybeards do give you
I hope this truce
all of
gives you-
those. They tell you where all the words of power are without you having to actually go and find every single place everywhere, which is painstaking enough. But yeah, that was definitely a one-sided peace treaty. I honestly do feel bad about that. I mean, I know they're NPCs and they can get over it, but
We have nothing to talk about until Parthenos
that
is
was
dead.
well, that was rude. Go away.
I hope this
I don't
truce
wanna talk
gives
to
you
you.
what you need. It won't last.
I did kind of just set us up to join the Stormcloaks in the future, which I actually don't mind. Don't want to kill Parthenax. Prepare a trap for... Okay, so we just need to come over here to Dragon's Reach. And I don't remember if we need to actually unlock the shout. We might. We'll have to check that out after this loading screen is done. I don't know if we will... I think we're actually pretty close to the end, to be honest, because we trap Odaving. Yeah, we're actually almost done. Wow. I think the last episode of the main story, or the main quest line, I'm going to have a poll. A poll to see which quest line you guys want me to do next. And it will be between, obviously, the different factions like the Companions and the Dark Brotherhood, and as well as the Dragonborn, Dawnguard, and the Civil War questline. Which the Civil War is fairly easy. All you really do is do a couple missions and then go in and destroy a bunch of easy to kill people. But it's I enjoy it. It's pretty fun. You'd think that this would load by now, but I guess not. That is a pretty sick looking dragon though. Actually, that looks kind of like Alduin. In fact, it might be Alduin and I'm just too stupid to recognize him. But in between this episode and next episode, we're definitely gonna train a little bit, because
becoming a real
the fight with Odoving is pretty painful, if I remember. And then also you have the fight with Alduin. Actually, the fight with Alduin's pretty easy. It's getting to Alduin that's the painful thing. Cough, cough, fighting a dragon priest. Cough, cough. Which those things are no laughing matter, and that's definitely going to be very disastrous. But I think I'm going to end the episode off here, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, and God bless.